20 Minutes of ESO Copypasta. Read by me, Steady Eddie.
And me, NefasQS.
A bit about me. I'm 26, male, and live in my grandma's spare bedroom. I have no source of income, never have had one. I have also never been in a relationship before, and have no interest in one since I don't know how I would even talk to a girl at this point in life. I wake up at 7 AM, play ESO until 12 AM straight through, and go to sleep. I survive off potato chips and Ritz peanut butter and cheese crackers. You would think ramen noodles would be a staple of my sedentary lifestyle, but since they take at least 5 minutes to cook, I consider them a waste of my time. Why cook ramen when I can immediately eat crackers while raiding an ESO? My grandma doesn't cook for me either. She is disabled and has a caretaker help her every day with her own meals. I choose to opt out of the situation altogether and stay in my room all day. I have my own bathroom attached to my bedroom, so sometimes I don't see my grandma for multiple days at a time. I am 5'2", 155 centimeters, and weigh 240 pounds. So now for why I don't shower. I have no need to. I don't see anyone. No one is able to smell me. And like the ramen noodles, it takes time to shower, so it isn't in my best interest. But with the ESO servers being down for so long for patch update today, I finally showered. I don't own any body soap, so I probably still smell like piss, but at least it's a start. Just thought I'd post this in here. Happy Deadlands, everyone!
Hello, kitten. I noticed you have a profile picture of a very beautiful, but also intelligent-looking female, and I am under the presumption that this goddess is you? It is quite astonishing to see a female here in the official ESOU Discord. I am quite popular around here in this server, so if you require any guidance, please throw me a mention. I will assist you at any hour, day or night. And, before you are mistaken, I did not seek your hand in a romantic way, although I am not opposed in the event you are interested in me, as many women often are. I am a man of standard, and I do not bow to just any female that comes my way, unlike my peers. So, rest assured that I will not be in the way of your gaming and socializing experience. Consider me a player too, a companion, a partner, and perhaps we can enjoy some video games together sometime. I see you play Elder Scrolls Online. Are you any good at raiding? I am a top 99% parser on ESO logs, so I will be happy to assist you in your rotation. Platonically, of course, unless you, like many others, change your mind on that. I look forward to our future together. As friends, of course.
Grats on Godslayer, dude! I can't help but think that you don't deserve it though. You steal builds from top tier players like Zynode and use them, claiming you found a unique build to power through the toughest content. Other endgame players can see right through it. We cleared Fang Lair no death, which is undoubtedly just as difficult as Godslayer these days. And when we did so, we had to create our own builds for the unique content versus ripping off your so-called peers. Speaking of peers, each of us was talented enough to clear the content. There was only 4 people in it, so we all had to pull our weight, compared to the 12 that is in Veteran Sunspire. It really shows that you were carried. I mean this respectfully, but you shouldn't flaunt that title because it's clear you didn't earn it. I hope this doesn't get in the way of our friendship, but our fellow endgamers are already starting to whisper, and I want to minimize the damage to your reputation.
I am going to have sex with this female flame Atronac from Oblivion. I find the female Atronacs in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion sexy. However, their body is made up of 87% fire, and 100% fire surrounds them. That could kill me if I tried to have sex with one. To remedy this, the flame Atronac casts a spell on me, making me resistant to fire. Keep in mind, resistant is not the same as immune. I still take damage. It is either 1 point or 0 points of damage each second I am having sex with her. Just because a particular second caused 0 points of damage does not mean that I did not feel anything. It just means I took no damage. I am not going to rush through having sex with this flame matronac. I make sure I pleasure anything I have sex with, especially non-humans. I'd rather take damage than not pleasure the flame matronac. The flame matronac and I go to the plains of oblivion to have sex. When having sex with non-humans, it is always sexier to have sex in their natural habitat rather than humans' natural habitat. Before we went into the plains of oblivion, the flame matronac let all the Daedra know that we are just here for sex. The Daedra will not attack us because they know I am here at the plains of oblivion on sexual business. This includes the Dremora. However, the Dremora marked me as thinks I am going to be an easy recruit to becoming a follower of Maroon's Dagon, considering that I am having sex with a flame matronac. However, I have no interest in becoming a Daedra.
I had a worse sleep schedule when ESO first came out. I slept through my 14th birthday, LMAO. I would stay awake 24 to 48 plus hours and then sleep for like a day. And I only ate once every 3 days. This is why I don't play MMOs anymore, XD. I switched from Catholic school to public school, and 8th grade in public school was like 1st grade in Catholic school. So I was just mad bored and felt like I was wasting all my time because I never went to school and I got straight 100s. I was just bored, I guess. But then my school was like, we can't skip your grade because that would make the other kids feel stupid, #equality. So I just stopped going basically because I learned way more outside of school anyway. I kind of realized it's not worth wasting time with video games when my brother was hanging out with his friends and was gonna invite me, but I was asleep because I was up late playing video games, and they went to the boardwalk and saw a humpback whale jumping out of the water right off the beach. If ESO is dead, use it as an opportunity to live your life. All I'm saying.
I want to date Nefas so bad. He's so cute and I love him so much. He has a cute smile and a cute face. He's a gamer like me and has an amazing personality. I would love to tell him every night, I love you, and rub his feet while he is streaming. We would go out when he isn't doing gamer stuff and have fun together. He is also really good at gaming, so I'll be able to get carried by my very own boyfriend. I love guys who are better at things than me so I can learn from them. God, I want to date Nefas.
I only play true, ethical ESO hardcore. I delete every meta set piece I find because it is unethical to keep it. When my character dies, I delete every item in every bank tab because it's not true ethical ESO SSF hardcore otherwise. I destroy every gold item I land because it is unrealistic to ever acquire such an item in true ethical ESO SSF hardcore. I skip the CP system because champion points are unethical powerhouses. Every time a white item drops, I immediately equip it to increase the challenge. I've had zone chat and say chat disabled since I got my beta invite in 0.9.2D, the dynamic alt patch, because player interaction gave too much advantage. I've sent at least 84 emails to ZOS support over the years asking for unlimited ignore player space so I can make sure that no one talks to me when I'm in town. I read and listen to every lore stone, notes, books to fully immerse myself in the true ethical ESO SSF BTW hardcore experience. Every time I go into this general and read the word meta, trading, alkosh, clear speed, reliquin, so on and so on, I make sure to thrust my giant vibrating dildo 1 to 3 times to punish myself accordingly for tainting my TE ESO SSF HC experience. I've stolen at least a dozen credit cards from my parents to pay for the 3,250 Crown Crate purchases that I have made to show my support for ZOS and the true hardcore game that they have developed. It deeply saddens me that Deltia left. He was the only one that spoke only truth. Why do you self-proclaimed SSF hardcores even try to pretend that you're truly SSF hardcore? You make me fucking sick.
To be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to understand Magicka DK. The skills are extremely complex, and without a solid grasp of combat mechanics, most of the skills fail to reach their optimal use. There's also Flame Lash, which is deftly woven into a skill that must be strategically used to maximize damage and healing return. The class's personal philosophy draws deep from Robellian literature, for instance. The mains understand this stuff. They have the intellectual capacity to truly appreciate the depths of this class, to realize that they're not just simple tanks, they are something deep about skill. As a consequence, people who dislike Magic DK truly are idiots. Of course they wouldn't appreciate, for instance, the power of Talons in the class's underpowered skill line, Draconic Power, which itself is a cryptic reference to the lore behind the class, as they had the blood of a dragon. I'm smirking right now just imagining one of those addle-pated simpletons scratching their heads in confusion as Rubble's genius unfolds itself on their computer monitor. What fools. How I pity them. Joy. And yes, by the way, I do have a Magic DK tattoo. And no, you cannot see it. It's for the ladies' eyes only. And even they have to demonstrate that they're within 5 AP ranks of my own, preferably lower, beforehand.
To be fair, you have to have a very low IQ to not understand Stamina Nightblade. The skills are similar to that of Siberian donkey feces, and without a solid smoothing of your brain, most of the skills fail to hit. There's also not a single fucking healing skill, thus the class needs to be strategically used, not slip and fall face first into its own pile of shit. The class's personal philosophy draws deep from Robellian literature, for instance. The mains understand this stuff. They have the intellectual capacity of a pair of dusty vans and the smell of a blown out cow pussy to truly appreciate the depths of this class. To realise that they're not just simple footballs who spam roll. They say something deep about skill. Obviously, just ironically as skills on that class don't actually have any impact. As a consequence, people who dislike Stamina Nightblade truly are right. Of course they wouldn't appreciate, for instance, the power of fucking fear in the class's overpowered skill line Shadow, which itself is a cryptic reference to the lore behind the class, as they are as irrelevant as a shadow. I'm smirking right now, just imagining one of those normal people without a crippling degradation fetish scratching their heads in confusion as Gilliam's genius unfolds itself on their computer monitor. In the wise words of none other than, sometimes assassins just have to scout. What non-masochists, how I pity them. And yes, by the way, I do have a Stamina Nightblade tattoo on my fucking anus, as a remembrance to how many times I got fucked by classes simply more superior. And no, you cannot see it. It's for the 10-butt Glaswegian dark alley cretin, his eyes only named Ravior. And even they have to demonstrate that they're within 2 AP ranks of my own, preferably lower, beforehand.
I just want to give a forewarning to fake tanks everywhere. I don't give a fuck what platform you're on. You're not safe as long as I play the Elder Scrolls, because if I'm your healer, shit will happen to you. I am tired as fuck of getting into a normal, even non-DLC, and fake tanks coming in saying, we don't need a tank, but you need a healer. The 2 DPS dropped because I wouldn't heal their asses because they wouldn't kick the fake tank. They died and they quit. Why? Because of a fake tank. They knew that I was like, kick him or die. It doesn't mean shit if it's normal. You're going to die. If you're a fake tank, you're a selfish piece of shit. You're toxic, you're selfish, you don't give a fuck, and don't fucking cock off, because especially if you cock off and say, we don't need a tank, boy, I will upload, record, and Reddit and fucking expose your ass on Twitter for being the fake fucking piece of shit you are. You better fucking pray I'm not your healer if you fake Q. I'll let every motherfucker die. I don't give a fuck. You are dog shit and don't deserve to live.
Wow. Imagine running ahead in this random normal dungeon when I am trying to do the fucking quest for the fucking storyline, you toxic elitist piece of shit. ZeniMax should ban players like you from this game for ruining the enjoyment for those of us that just want to play ESO. You're a fucking fake tank too. I don't care if you can hold boss aggro and not die. Play by the fucking rules, you toxic cunt!
By the 9 divines, what did you just say about me, you criminal scum? I'll have you know I graduated top of my class in the Arcane University, and I've been known to cast one hell of a fireball, and I have over 300 confirmed summons. I am trained in Daedric warfare, and I'm the swords master of the entire Imperial forces. You're nothing to me but just another target. I'll make you beg to Akatosh as I bend you over like a commonwealth. Mark my words on my oath as a champion of Cyrodiil. You think you can come into my mind through this magic device and insult me? Think again, scum. As we speak, I have every assassin and thief across all of Tamria looking for your initial position, so you better prepare for the Storm Atronach, you goblin. The Storm Atronach that wipes out the pathetic little husk you call your life. I can be anywhere, anytime, and I can kill you in over 700 ways, and that's just with my unarmed skill. Not only am I extensively trained in archery and horseback riding, but I have access to the entire congregation of the Thieves Guild, Dark Brotherhood, Mages Guild, and untold hordes of Daedric warriors, and I'll use every one of them to banish you to the plane of oblivion. If only you could have had the clairvoyance to see what divine retribution your little clever runes were about to bring down upon you. Maybe you would have held your tongue, but you couldn't. You didn't. And now you're paying the price, you goddamn idiot. I'll become the embodiment of Mehrunes Dagon and open the portal to the oblivion, the likes of which you've never seen. You're fucking dead, lawbreaker.
Hi everyone, I'm mad! Hold up, Wabberjack. My name is Shio, but you can call me the Prince of Madness. Lol, as you can see, I'm very insane. That's why I came here, to meet insane people like me. I'm 1,300 years old. I'm mature for my age though. I like to eat cheese with my Haskell. He's my vestige. If you don't like it, deal with it. It's our favourite food because it's so insane. Haskell is insane too, of course, but I want to meet more insane people. Like they say, the more the merrier. Lol. Anyways, I hope to make a lot of friends here, so give me lots of comments. Cheese! Me being insane again. Toodles, Wabberjack and Fish Sticks, the Prince of Madness.
I'ma delete all my characters on all my accounts and play Final Fantasy instead. Zos lost a long-time customer. I have spent way over $243.77 on this game, but not a single cent more ever again. My sexy Argonian maid should not have the Purified Devastator title, as she's never devastated anything and definitely not purified, if you know what I mean. She doesn't even leave the home she's in. Zos, time and time again, screws over their player base, while always catering to the no-life PvPers with new cool styles every update. I am done. Completely done. The pain won't go away, but I won't stay and continue to be hurt. I love most of you. Goodbye.
You're lucky. You're lucky. You're lucky. You're lucky you got that leap off. You're lucky you have a fucking 20 men fucking Zerg with you, homie. You're so fucking lucky, cause without that Zerg, you know what you are? You're shit! You're literally a fucking pebble of sand amongst a fucking giant mass of fucking grains, bro. You're just one fucking pebble, cause I can just pick you up and throw you left and right, up and down on diagonal. Don't matter. I just pick you up and throw you. And then you don't know where the fuck you are cause you're nothing. Nobody cares. No one goes look for that piece of sand after it's thrown because no one gives a shit. God!
First off, I don't know anything about your server specifically. I'm in 40 plus ESO servers and I never read rules individually unless a leader DMs me regarding their server. From there, I usually will adhere to the rules. In terms of paid carries, I was one of the original leaders who started that in 2016, but I'm not trying to poach. Moving forward, I'll remember your insulting message. You need to grow up and chill out over a video game. You don't run an exclusive service by any means. Next time, be a mature Discord admin and just point me to your policies and just delete my post. If I've been breaking your rules, this is the first, maybe second, I'm hearing of such. Not complicated. ESO has over 100,000 players playing. Keep the peace. Where's your paid carry services at? I am more than happy to become affiliated and donate a percentage to your guild.